Hi, Ryan Cooley here. This one will be deep, so buckle up. As I have discussed previously, it doesn't take much LDL or ApoB to make plaque if we have a highly atherogenic, highly retentive endothelial chemistry. In perspective, only a very small fraction of circulating LDL is retained in atherosclerosis. The vast majority exits, again, from transcytosis unremarkably. Transcytosis is the cellular transport mechanism that moves LDL across the interior of the endothelial cell. All risk factors, causal mechanism is via creating reactive oxygen species, oxidative stress, and uncoupling eNOS, reducing endothelial nitric oxide. Nitric oxide inhibits all lipoprotein retention chemistry, but in particular TGF-beta and PDGF, which in a recent paper have been shown when increased to elongate proteoglycan GAG chains, GAG chains, to then bind with LDL. When eNOS is uncoupled, with nitric oxide replaced by superoxide and peroxynitrite, with highly active lipoprotein retention chemistry in the endothelium, it doesn't take much LDL to be present to be retained and make plaque. One study called GLAGOF showed 35.7% having plaque progression at only mid-30s LDL, and the authors attributed this to residual risk factors. As retention is the rate limiter, governed by factors independent of particle concentration, particle size, and transcytosis rates, and nitric oxide controls retention chemistry, recoupling, maintaining, replenishing eNOS and nitric oxide is where we may make future advances, as there may be diminishing returns on lipid-lowering therapy less than 30 milligrams per deciliter LDL. BH4 oxidation is where all causal risk factors converge and where much research is ongoing. Remember, BH4 is a cofactor for eNOS. If we can prevent BH4 oxidation and the heart part maintain the correct BH4-BH2 ratio, BH2 being the oxidized inactive form of BH4, we may be able to prevent uncoupling of eNOS by the cardiometabolic risk factors and prevent lipoprotein retention. I think someday we will halt atherosclerosis, but my prediction is that it will not be lipid-lowering therapy.